All right, Beer Night followers, this is the movies and TV shows segment of episode 25 of Beer Night. The last segment of the episode.
The last segment. I've been drug kicking and screaming in the segment because I want to go
to
down to the casino.
He didn't want to do it. I'm like, we got to do it. So, Chris, instead of like on your off time here in Vegas, stop gambling, going down and drinking and smoking. Just chill in your room and watch some fucking movies and TV shows, will you?
That's a lot to ask.
Just do it, will you? So I think this segment is going to be.
Calls my name.
It's just going to be more of what I've been watching since he doesn't.
Yeah,
watch
I haven't
shit.
really had much time lately.
He has time. He's just doing other shit.
Not really. I haven't had a whole lot of time. Not as much.
Anyway, I'll get into it right now. So I've watched the last series finale of The Bad Batch. Fantastic.
I still haven't watched it yet.
Show. It answers that question of the last movie, the Rise of Skywalker. Somehow Palpatine returned.
Let's not spoil anything, please, because I haven't watched it yet.
We get that answer.
Please,
in the
you already
series
spoiled
finale.
too much.
That's what this show is, pretty much. All right, answering that dire question of that. How did Palpatine return? I don't know. Cloning, maybe. That's what this last series ending Bad Batch is kind of all about.
You're terrible with spoilers. You're terrible.
So the previous season as well was like that as well. So, but it's still fantastic series. Please check out the Bad Batch if you're a Star Wars fan. I did watch Tales from the Empire. It's a 6 episode thing. It's like 2 different stories. One story's 3 episodes, another story's 3 episodes. Really good series. They're short too. You can probably finish like 15, 20 minutes long episodes. So you definitely can check that out real quick as well. Another show, 3 Body Problem on Netflix. So it's from the creators or the directors from Game of Thrones that made this show. It is really fucking good. Check out 3 Body Problem on Netflix. It's about trying to communicate from somewhere outside the universe. Do they communicate?
Astral plane type shit?
Yes. Do they communicate?
Hence 3 body.
Yeah. Do they communicate from outside the universe? Is someone coming to Earth? Are they already here? It gets really good. And the ending, I mean, like the last 2 episodes, they kind of feel like it rushed what they're trying to do, but like it kept me hooked really good. Really good show. Make sure you guys check that out. I finished Peaky Blinders, all of 6 seasons.
One of the best shows ever.
So I'm looking forward to. I'm guessing season 7's coming, right?
They were talking about doing a movie.
A movie?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good.
I don't know if they're actually going to do it, but we'll see.
But
Cillian Murphy is open to it, but
season 5 really fucking good. Season 6 kind of a little bit of a downer, kind of.
I loved season 6. That was amazing.
It's more. There's not a lot more of like the gangsta kind of stuff. It's more of like, okay, I need to do this certain thing to, get my life moving, or after my life is over, maybe possibly.
Yeah, that's the point. It's open ended, right?
So I don't know. I mean, I like season 6. I like season 5 better. I think season 6 took a little bit of downfall. Well, especially with like the gangsta stuff a little bit, wasn't as much in there. Movies, recent movies, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So you've watched the 3, right? The Dawn, the Rise, and the War of Planet of the Apes.
I saw the Dawn and the Rise. I did not see War.
You see War?
No.
Yeah, see War. It was okay. It was pretty. I mean, it was good for what it is. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, I loved.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. They're starting like a new trilogy, and then after that trilogy, they're supposed to start another trilogy. So, but Kingdom was really fucking good, and it plays off of. You got to watch War first, and then it plays off of that, and it's fantastic. I loved it a lot. Fantastic movie. Civil War. Now, this movie got a lot of hype.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Definitely did.
Got a lot of hype.
And I think it lied to me. So it was like this battle between like Texas and California together and battling the United States of America or whatever. You don't know why they're fucking battling at all. This movie is about photography. It's about two photographers, one older photographer, one brand new, ready to, photographing war and everything like that. And it's their perspective of war. You get like the older photographer, you get like so numb to everything. And then the new photographer is like scared. I don't know if I should shoot this. It's a battle between old and new and everything like that. There's nothing about the war.
That all sounds interesting.
And it was interesting.
But there's no backstory?
There's no real backstory for why this is happening.
Really?
Nothing on why.
Really?
It's all about these photographers.
That's pretty lame.
It is I thought it was lame, but then once you kind of grasp, especially like the ending of it, and you grasp what this movie is actually about, it's about these photographers, shooting this war and shooting death and how it numbs you to everything.
I mean, I get I get the kind of the existential aspect of it and like the brutality of war, and that makes sense. But
in the trailers, it doesn't tell you that.
We don't know like why it's happening.
Not
like,
really. Not at all. They don't explain it very much. No.
Interesting.
It is interesting.
But but wait a minute. Okay. So you say it is interesting.
It is interesting.
Is it good?
It is good. I actually liked that aspect of the movie. Seeing the different aspects of what one person sees and what the younger person maybe sees. It's really good. I really like it.
So,
I like that different aspect.
So this is totally unrelated, but there was a show on Showtime that I really enjoyed called The Affair. And totally different aspect. I mean, I guess it's a civil war of sorts, but but it showed like half the episode would be a specific time period from the one person's perspective, and then the other half of the episode would be that same exact time period, but from the other person's perspective, and it would show the dichotomy of like human perspective, which is affected by like insecurity and self-confidence and stuff like that, and just kind of how they viewed themselves and how they viewed the other people around them. Yeah. And it was really interesting and really well done. So, not that Civil War is like that, but it kind of reminds you describing it kind of reminds me of that, of just kind of like seeing the two different perspectives and how their perspectives of the same event, the same time period is skewed based on their bias, basically.
Yeah. Dune 2. Did you see Dune 2?
Not yet.
Oh, man. The White Savior movie, you haven't seen that yet? Another white person saving the universe? That's what the TikTok and Twitter or X is what it's called now, like fucking deemed it.
But
it was really good. I like Dune 2.
To be fair, and I'm not going to side with anyone that's against diversity on the internet or anything like that, but at the same time, this is based on a novel. So did they read the book?
I don't know.
Did they want them to change the movie to not be a white guy? I don't know.
That when that movie first came out, that's all I saw on TikTok and X. I'm on social media more than you are, so you probably don't see it.
All I saw was positive reviews and that the movie made a lot of money. That's what I saw.
Yeah, so. And then the whole negative thing about it is crazy. But
that's just internet noise. That's white noise to me. It's white noise because overall the movie got positive reviews across the board.
Yeah,
fans seem to really like it. It got positive audience reviews, made a lot of money.
Yeah.
So the naysayers on fucking TikTok.
It was long, but I really liked it.
It's Dune. Do you think it wasn't going to be long?
No. Yeah, I know. Madam Web. Did you see it?
fuck no.
Wow. So,
and I am the number one Spider-Man fan you will probably ever meet, which actually is precisely why I didn't see the movie.
I'm gonna say
that's precisely why I didn't see the movie, is because I am such a big Spider-Man fan.
When I first saw it, I actually liked it.
You would.
I liked it as
as
a what's it called, like the first iteration, like an introduction to the character,
it's called an origin story.
Origin story. There you go. That's what I was looking for. I liked it as an origin story. Right? You don't get the spider thing until like kind of the end. Even if that. And I liked it as an origin story, but looking back now, kind of seeing the fan criticism a little bit, some of the way like the movie was moved through different parts and everything, and some of the situations in the movie are pretty dumb and stupid. But as an origin story, like as it's beginning to build, maybe there's another movie coming, I don't know. It was a decent movie.
There's not another movie coming, I'll tell you that. Because it was a gigantic failure.
It was. As an origin story of not knowing anything about like Madam Web or anything like that, I thought it was
here's my problem why I was never interested in the movie is because Sony is doing its best to kill their Spider-Man license unless they let Marvel Studios make the movie. If they let Marvel Studios make the movie, then all of a sudden it's good. But as soon as they take over and they make Venom or Venom 2, which was way worse than Venom 1. Venom 1 had potential. Yeah. Venom 2 was like, what the fuck is this garbage? Especially the way they fucked up Carnage. Yeah. It's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. And then so they're like, oh, let's not forget Morbius.
Oh, right? Yeah, Morbius.
And we got Craven coming soon, too.
Oh, maybe that'll be good.
I wouldn't hold my breath because we've seen
what they've
Venom.
done.
We've seen Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. We've seen Madam Web. We've seen Morbius, and now we got Craven. So now Craven's going to be the good one, right? All of a sudden now that's going to be.
He's a big good guy, which he shouldn't be, but. All right, that's enough for Madam Web. Did you ever watch Poor Things?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
It's fucking great.
I've heard it's really good.
I really well deserved of winning all those Academy Awards or Oscars or whatever they won. Just nominated. I think they've won too. They won some awards, but they didn't win Best Picture. No, or anything like that. But just
Oppenheimer won Best Picture. Yeah. Oppenheimer won all the awards, but Poor Things was nominated for a bunch. Yeah,
I think they won a couple things too. But fantastic, really fucking good movie. Like, what's the main actress's name? The one that I forget her name. Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
Flawless, dude. Her acting is fantastic.
She's always been really good.
Really fucking good. I was surprised about this.
I've always had a pretty big crush on Emma Stone.
I did too.
Zombieland.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl.
That's what
yeah.
What's the
Super
movie?
Bad? She's hot and super bad. Too. She's really hot and super bad.
What's the where's the A on her? Like it was like
Easy A.
Easy A.
Easy A. Easy A is great. Woody Harrelson's great in Easy A, by the way. Woody Harrelson's great. But so is Emma. Emma Stone's awesome in that movie. She's awesome.
But that's a fantastic. Make sure you watch it. It's on Hulu and I actually on Disney Plus. I guess they merged. So fucking
no, Disney owns Hulu.
Yeah, or something like that. But you can actually watch it on Disney Plus. I saw it on there.
Yeah, because Disney owns Hulu.
The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, the Rick Grimes TV show, outstanding. It finally helps bring everything fucking together with the way the Walking Dead series ended and everything. That I wish like that was part of the Walking Dead series, but it's a separate thing. It's really fucking good. I know you're not a big Walking.
No.
You're a big Walking fan, but you quit on it.
I was a monstrous Walking Dead fan, but it went on for too fucking long. It just did, and had too many spinoffs, and it watered it down so much that I just kind of fell out of it. But up until then, like 8 seasons in, I was a gigantic Walking Dead fan. I felt they should have ended it around then. And they just went on too long and did the spinoffs, Fear the Walking Dead. They did all the other stuff. Like
Fear was good for a couple seasons, and it kind of watered down after that.
Fear had a lot of problems. It had a lot of problems.
I mean, I liked it the first season, and the second season were really good.
I actually thought the second season was better than the first.
Huh?
I actually thought the second season was better than the first.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
But I mean, it still had a lot of problems, though.
But the ones who live, the Rick Grimes, if you want to figure out what happened with Rick Grimes after that,
which I do, I do. Because
I would
honestly,
watch it. I would watch it.
You know where I checked out is when he was flying away in a helicopter. Mm-hmm. That's kind of where I checked out. I watched a few episodes after that.
Yeah.
But I just started to kind of lose it at that point. I'm like, this show is just going on for too long. Like, they try to drag it out so far.
But yeah.
But where I was really engaged was up to probably 2 or 3 episodes after he flew off in the helicopter. Yeah. And then I was still really engaged after that. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, I just feel like we're kind of just meandering.
Yeah. Another problem after another problem.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But I would check that out if I were you. It was really good. My last thing that I've watched that I've never watched in my entire life until now, I finished season 1 of The Sopranos.
Season 1? That's it?
That's it.
You got a long way to go, sir.
I know. And I loved season 1. It was fantastic.
The show only gets better.
It was really good.
The show gets so much better than that.
I didn't like how season 1 ended kind of like happy. Like everything's good, everything like fixed itself.
Okay.
We're ending eating pasta or whatever in a restaurant.
Hold on. It's one season.
I know.
You got a long way to go.
So I mean, every episode kept me wanting to check it out more. Left it on a good cliffhanger. It's just the way season 1 ended, happy, which was kind of like I wasn't expecting it to end like that. I guess
you're fucking 20 years late on this.
25, by the way.
Jesus Christ,
25-year anniversary this year.
So this is one of the like Peaky Blinders, one of the best shows ever made, and
that's why I keep hearing.
Only gets better to me. Like I recently went back and watched season 1, and I was like, I watched the entire series, but season 1 I was struck by how kind of not as good as it was as I remembered, or not as good as the other seasons because
that's what I've heard too.
The production value got better as time went on. The writing got better as time went on. Like it just as a whole got to be better. Like it felt like early on they were really trying to find their footing, and then once they hit their stride, boom. It just kind of went.
That's what I've heard from other people. Like, dude, it fucking takes off.
Yeah.
Like, you got to keep watching. It goes and goes.
It's one of the best.
It's crazier
shows.
and crazier.
Yeah, it's one of the best shows.
So I'm excited to keep going with it. I'm definitely going to.
So like,
keep
one
watching.
of the things I love about Peaky Blinders is it's so tight because every season is only 6 episodes.
6 episodes.
It's so tight and so concise, and the acting is perfect. The writing is perfect. Yeah. So with Sopranos, you do have a little bit more. Fat, a little more filler because they're 10 to 13 episode seasons, whatever they are. It's not as tight as something like Peaky Blinders, but it is closer to something like Breaking Bad, for example.
Yeah, all right.
Which is just, despite it being longer than something like Peaky Blinders, which is super tight and concise, it still has great characters, great stories, great development to where you want to keep seeing these characters in episode after episode. Yeah. And Sopranos does that magnificently, especially once you get into the season like 3 and 4. Yeah. It's epic.
I'm ready for it. I'm going to continue to watch it. Hopefully next episode 26, I'll give you a better update on it. But I'm through season 1, ready for season 2. I got one bad for you, and then we'll end it here. Percy Jackson and the Olympians on Disney Plus. Not good. Not good at all.
I don't care about Percy Jackson.
You don't care? No, you don't like that. I know you like that mythology, right?
I like Greek mythology,
Greek
but until I see a God of War movie or show, I don't care.
No, you don't care.
I
like the movies.
You can take your Percy Jackson, you can take your Clash of the Titans, and you can shove it up your ass. Give me fucking Kratos.
Give me a movie, will you?
Until I see that, I don't give a fuck about what you have of Greek mythology. And I am a gigantic Greek mythology fan, but to me, that's what I need. I need a God of War movie or series. By the way, Amazon was supposed to be developing a God of War series for a while there. I don't know what happened with that, but they were supposed to be developing it.
Hopefully they keep going.
Like, that's, to me, I've seen enough Greek mythology movies and whatever. I've read it. I know it back of my hand. God of War is the best modern kind of interpretation of it to me, while dropping in a new character like a fucking nuclear bomb right in the middle of it that just explodes everything. Give me that. I don't give a shit about Perseus or whatever Clash of the Titans bullshit you have. I don't give a fuck about Percy Jackson or whatever bullshit you have. No. If you're gonna drop a new character in like Perseus or Percy Jackson, fuck that. Give me Kratos. Period.
All right.
End of story. Fuck you.
There you go.
And by the way,
what?
Last season of Peaky Blinders was fantastic. By the way, especially the very end.
I like the ending.
When he rides away on the horse.
Yeah, rides away on the horse. Yeah. I like that.
So good. And you don't know what he's gonna do next. It's so good.
Kind of waiting for whatever's gonna happen next. We're gonna blend little bit of video games with this segment like we used to do back way in the day, back in the beginning years. I remember that you told me we can't have another episode until I play Red Dead Redemption 2, and I have been playing it. I'm about 50% or more done with it. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So it's definitely better than Gran Turismo 5 or Grand Theft Auto. That's what I meant. 5. There's a lot to fucking do in that game.
Hold on. That's saying something because GTA 5 is a fucking fantastic game.
It's a fantastic game. So Red Dead 2
is a fucking fantastic game.
It's huge. There's so much to fucking do with the sides and then the main story. And so when I first started it, I had my bias. I hate Westerns.
Which
shitty.
Fuck you.
I hate
Nobody hates Westerns. You are fucking fired from this podcast, YouTube channel, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
So no, we're not fired.
You're fucking fired. No. How do you hate Pale Rider or High Plains Drifter or Unforgiven? For fuck's sake. Or even something shitty like Young Guns, which we grew up with. Come on. It's garbage, but it's still fun. Right. I mean, shit. Jesus Christ.
But
310 to Yuma? Come on.
Red Dead 2, I'm liking it. I wish I could play it more. I'm playing on my PS4 on that. I think the only gripe I have with it, is the, the riding the horse everywhere where you go. You can fast track. You can
Fuck fast travel.
Fast travel.
No. Fuck fast travel. That game does not need fast travel. It does not need it.
I agree with you at times. At times, yes. You don't need it because you want to.
I want to ride.
You never know what's on the next.
And I want to ride through the fucking countryside. Yeah, there's an atmosphere to that game.
So I like that too, especially when there's a storm coming.
Yeah.
And it looks fucking amazing, dude. Yeah. Like when there's a fucking giant rainstorm or. Holy shit!
Well, and just there's the animals you can go hunting, there's just the countryside. There's an element to that game.
As much, I'm kind of just trying to.
Especially when you get up to the parts that are supposed to be like Montana, where there's it's green and there's flowers and shit. Like if you just fast travel everywhere, you miss so much of that game.
I don't do it as much. Only at times where we're really fucking far away. Maybe I will, but it just depends on what time it is on the game. But I'm liking the game. I really do. So maybe after I finish Red Dead 2, I'll play Red Dead 1, which Red Dead 2 is the prequel to Red Dead 1, right?
Yes.
So maybe I'll play Red Dead 1. Who knows? I'm playing it, motherfucker. So we're gonna keep going with this.
It's one of the best games ever.
I'm liking it so far.
So the storyline, the characters, and the setting. The way they do the setting with the western towns and the countryside and everything is so insanely well done.
It is very well done.
I don't want to fast travel anywhere. No. Like to me, So a very beloved game like The Witcher, right?
Yeah.
The Witcher 3 was a great game. I love the game, but there's a certain element of it where it gets so repetitive. I never felt that with Red Dead 2. I never felt that. I wanted to travel through the country and see what I encountered and get to the next spot.
Because you don't know what you're going to encounter when you're riding
the countryside
around,
was just, I don't know. It wasn't like The Witcher. You just like, okay, it's just the same old monsters I'm fighting over and over again. Like if I pull off here, it's like the same old fucking monsters I'm fighting over again. It was just boring.
Yeah.
You know, you wanted to get to the next element of the story because that's where The Witcher really shines.
Yeah.
But with Red Dead, the story shines, but also the world shines, and the world building there is really what. Dude, the campsite. I used to love just like going to the campsite and be like, God, this is a dope campsite. If I could fucking camp like this, it'd be fucking dope.
Yeah.
Have all this shit like you find a nice spot with the trees and stuff. It's cool. It's just like there was an element of it there that was like they managed to make it like relatable in a way.
Yeah. So I'm playing it, motherfuckers, so quit your crying. That wraps up episode 25 of Beer Night, live here in Vegas. I can't believe we did this in Vegas in a hotel room.
And, false advertising. We never left the hotel room to actually be out in Vegas. So hopefully you didn't get your hopes up.
Next episode, I swear to God, we will be somewhere else. Whether it's at Hofbrau House or fucking...
Hogs and
heifers.
They probably won't let us in there. They probably won't let us in there.
Oh my God, hogs! Can you imagine? I would be divorced.
No, what would be cool
I'm kidding.
What would be cool is they could actually come on camera and talk shit to us, and we could talk shit back.
Oh my God, I'm giving you. That's your job, bro. You're working here, so. You got to go over there and hand them their shit, our business card. Say, hey.
They won't want our sorry asses in there. We have a better chance to get in the Hofbrau House.
Yeah, probably. But promise you, next time we're here in Vegas, we will be somewhere else than a fucking room. Promise you that. Until next time, cheers to you. We'll see you next time. Buy our shirts. Hit me up. I got plenty left for you, so cheers to you.
Believe it or not, he hasn't sold them all yet.
No, I'm almost there, right? Almost. Limited supply left. About
Get
30
them
30
before
left.
they're sold out.
Before they're sold out. You never know. We'll see you next time. Cheers.